What's up, guys? I'm Koji. I'm gonna talk about myself today, a little bit about my history. Oh, it's not a history. I want to talk about how stupid I am. I wish I were a smart person who can, who could assess any kind of situation properly, and someone who kind of know the best way to get through his life in prior and in advance, and you know someone who were kind of a discipline from the beginning and knows what to do in every situation and got to be successful or looking pretty easily from outside. I wish I could be that kind of smart person, but in reality i'm I'm so stupid person who could only understand and learn things from actual experience, and uh, especially the mistakes that I make. I can only learn from those actual real mistake experience. So I made a lot of experience, and in most of the case, I think I have been kind of lucky person. I could I could position myself in a sort of good position in some occasion in my life. So I'm not that so desperate person compared to someone who is really unlucky and unfortunate and surroundings. But still, I'm so stupid. And while I'm even even though I am in kind of good position, I I I happen to throw it away and get to going put me into the situation that, which is so difficult and hard to get out of it. So, um, for example, I mean, from the beginning, I I went to United States and learned things in a college because I didn't like a system in Japan, which is require everyone to take a same test, same examination, and that requires students to learn just memorize a lot of things. And I didn't think that was worth thing to do. So I just didn't like it, and I didn't study. And then I just happened to have the chance and opportunity to go abroad and study, and which was the, the, to enroll college in the United States in Massachusetts. And and fortunately, my parents let me go to the college, and I went there. And well, a lot of things happened there. I party a lot. I smoke a lot. I do, you know, uh, regular college people things. And it took me 5 years to get to graduate finally, but it was good. Okay, and I got a job in Japan, and which was it's a kind of high-paid job, so it was really okay. And everybody there, the people were good, and the office was clean, and the president was a very good person, and nothing was a problem. But I I happened to quit the job because it wasn't not aligned to what I want to do. So I quit, and Then I got into a very hard time. It was like 2 3 years of a kind of depression time for me back then. It, it was so hard to get the job that I wanted. I wanted to be the graphic designer because that was the thing I was interested in most, and through the college classes. And I try to be graphic design and trying to find a job as I can work as a graphic designer, but I couldn't find it right away. And one interview, I was told that you are probably a good artist in terms of the graphic design, but we can hire you because we just need a practical designer who has the the practical experience of a couple or 5 years. And I rejected. And the person said said to me that time, the big company like Sony might hire you because you might have a sense of art sense. So then, but anyway, I didn't get a job. And the boss at the time at the first job introduced me the internship position, and then I get in, and for 3 months no pay, and internship over. They didn't hire me. I didn't get a job, and the next one, that was also the same boss, the same person introduced me the marketing agency company in Japan. A small one, probably 20-30 people altogether. So it's kind of small company. They're doing right in the middle of the Tokyo city, and it was very good company. The people are very nice and very aggressive and very fun, and they're really good. And I got a job there, and which was the director of video streaming contents, and that was the night shift job. So I have to go there at 6 p.m. and get out there 5 in the morning. And that kind of work shift didn't really fit me, and I feel really broken health, and I didn't feel good every day. And the most first and most, I wasn't so disciplined. So I tried my best. But I I I didn't get up early enough to get to the job on time for several times. And and the president, the company's CEO, and me talked about the time management thing, and I had to make promise, if next time you didn't come on time, this job is over. And that should be good for both of us. That's what he said, the CEO said to me. And I accepted. And I did it again. I didn't come on time. So the job is over. And I lose the job. I lost it. So it was really hard just to live off of my life. It was only me, but it's hard to live. And the next job was a lucky job, which was the web designer job at the game company. And to me, it was a dream job, and I went to the interview, and I applied to a different position at first, and then at the interview, the the person who interviewed me was the actually the the manager of the department, and he introduced me and he let me to work as a web designer because he looking for a web designer, and he kind of endorsed me to get on that job, and finally I got a job. That was a good thing. That way, um, I think I'm lucky because of those kind of things happen. And this kind of thing happened to me um, a few times in my life, looking back. And I did it once. Those kind of, got a good position and quit by myself and get to the really hard time. And in the real hard time, you get something good for you that you really wanted. And learn that thing. It was really hard to, just to get out a good position and just looking for what I want and freely, without, free hand. It's gonna be very, very hard time. I should have learned it, but I did it again and again and again. I don't know why, but I think I'm so stupid. So I'm doing the same thing again. But not exactly the same, but I do the similar thing. But most of the time, I think I can, I think I have some kind of strange pace that I can do, that I can go through, that I can get through. But it's always hard. It's always kind of depression. In a depression mode, you don't want to meet friends. You really like your friend. I really like my friend. Then I want to see them. I want to talk to them. But in the depression mode, I just don't want to feel like. I just don't feel like meeting them. I just don't feel like seeing them. I just don't feel like speaking to them. So I avoid them to, meet it, and those kind of mentally really hard, mentally really suffering. But in those periods of time, you can find really good thing. And this time, I'm doing this similar thing again. I got some kind of good job, and I quit it. I quit it because something not aligned with myself completely. So I quit it, and I thought it could be some kind of way through to get out of there and stand by myself. And I get into the really hard period, and I'm still going through that period. I think it's going to work out somehow in the near future. But I'm doing it again, and that's how I stupid. And this time, I learned how to plan life, and financially, and how the discipline works to get a good life. I learned these two things. One thing is really good, the financial knowledge, financial planning to get to the life that I want. it's really, I think the life is two aspects. One is the financial success to afford what you wanted. That is the one aspect of life to you gotta master to you know to have a really compelling life for you. And the other aspect is their personal development, the personal success is a really important uh, to have a happy life, to have a serenity in your life. Because the ultimate goal of this life is to earn serenity with your financial skill. And there, you need a discipline. When you're disciplined, you likely choose a really proper choice. That's how it works. I believe so. When you're disciplined, you're good. You choose something actually good. You are undisciplined, you choose something bad. If you're fat, you're making bad choices every day. Keep being fat is difficult actually. You have to eat a lot. You have to overeat every day, every single meal. That's hard, boy. That's hard. You gotta pay more for the food, for the drink. More money into those waste. The money you can invest to the financial asset and you can multiply to get more compelling thing into your life. But you gotta discipline, and in a discipline period, you're going to be a really good person and a good thing coming into your life. So this time, I'm still getting through the really hard period, but in the process of getting through this, I make me pretty disciplined person right now, and I'm gonna keep doing this for rest of my life, and hopefully I can have more smile on my face in this kind of video, and I hope this making progress for my speaking skill. And if you're watching till this end, I'm really grateful for you to listen this kind of how to listen contents, how to watching contents. But I really love you. Best habits, best life. I wish your dream life come true. Love your body, love your others. I love you guys. This is the end of video. Peace.